What's going on, guys? In today's video I want to go ahead and show you a little bit of behind the scenes of how I develop my film. Alright, so the first few things you're going to need is you're going to need a developer kit with the chemicals. I got mine from Cinestill. You can get them on Amazon. I bought the powder kit the first time, but I would recommend doing the chemicals, like the concentrate, because it's a little bit easier to mix. I had a tough time mixing all the chemicals. The powder was going everywhere and it was a pain in the butt. You needed multiple funnels. I feel like with the concentrate, it's easier to just pour it in there, and it's a little bit less complicated, a little bit less messy. And the other thing is too, with the instructions for the powder kit, it did tell me that I needed to wait, I believe it was 6 to 12 weeks for the chemicals in order to, before I could really start using them or before they really dissolved properly. I didn't do that. I got okay results, but you know, I know you're probably not going to get the best results if you don't do that. So that's something to keep in mind when deciding between the powder and the concentrate. I didn't notice on the concentrate that there was a restriction in terms of time. Doesn't mean that there wasn't, but I just didn't notice that. That brings me to the next thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a funnel and you're going to need a pitcher in order to mix the chemicals. Now follow the instructions with the developer and mixing them, as well as following the instructions for actually developing your film. This video is not intended to replace those instructions. This is just simply showing you how I develop my film. So after you have your chemicals all mixed, you'll need a bucket in order to develop the film in / hold the water in. Then you'll need a Paterson tank with the reels, and I'll go ahead and do a quick demonstration on how to load the reel in a moment here. Then you will need a changing bag in order to get the film from the film canister onto the reel and then into the Paterson tank without exposing it to light. And then after that, you'll need a thermometer, and that is really all you need in order to develop your own film. So we'll go ahead and jump over to the process of developing once you got all your supplies together and you've got your film onto your reel and your reel inside your Paterson tank. Now, the first step is you're going to bring your chemicals up to 102 degrees. I do that by filling my bucket with water, and I make sure that my chemicals are at about 102 degrees, and I let them sit there for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. And I just make sure that the temperature is as close as possible to that 102 degree mark. Then from there, once you have your Paterson tank loaded, you're going to go ahead and fill the tank with the developer. Make sure that the film is fully submerged, and you will go ahead and develop your film for 3.5 minutes, and you'll agitate every 30 seconds, and you're going to develop the chemicals at 102 degrees. And you go ahead and set a timer on your phone, and that's how I keep track of the time. Now once the developer is done, you'll go ahead and rinse out the canister. Just give it a quick rinse. Then after that, you'll go ahead and move on to the bleach fix portion. So you'll take the Blix and you'll go ahead and put it in your Paterson tank, and then you'll go ahead and develop it for 8 minutes. You'll agitate every 30 seconds. Once this step is completed, the film is okay to expose to light. You can go ahead and rinse your Paterson tank 7 times. Once you go ahead and rinse your Paterson tank 7 times, you can go ahead and open up your film, pull it out, and see how it looks. From there, you're all set. Alright, that concludes this video. If you got something valuable out of it, please go ahead and leave a like or a comment, and because it certainly helps the algorithm and helps other people see this video. And if you're interested in more photography stuff like this, film photography specifically, please feel free to subscribe, as I'll be putting out more content here in the next coming weeks. So anyways, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and peace.